games. Masks shatter, fall. Darkness turns to dust. No more shadows call. Expose your rotten crust. Shatter, fall. Darkness turns to dust. No more shadows call. Expose your rot crust. Liar on the pyre. Gaslights, dwindling flame. No more deception. Suffer in your shame. Games. News of the day. Keyboard warrior, fury on display. Coppers and the thieves, scandals beseeched. Fuel to the fire, screams alight. Holy sermons, midnight ride. On the web, chaos reigns. Truth and lies flowing like veins. Viewers thirst, rage and might. Digital storm, endless night. Operators and coffee. Digital display. Operators and coffee. Coming out to play. Owls on the screen, alone in the dark. Coffee in hand, hit start with a spark. Roaring engines, news of the day. Keyboard warrior, fury on display. Talking cars with a madman's gleam. Ripping the news, caught in the stream. Current events, ruthless and cold. Caffeine fueled, hard gold and bold. With on the web, chaos reigns. Truth and lies flowing like veins. Viewers thirst, rage and might. Digital storm, endless night. Operators and coffee. Digital display. Operators and coffee. Coming out to play. Ignition switch, lightning fast. Updating the world, nothing surpassed. Burning rubber, breaking the seal. Virtual world, brutal and real. Violent streams and blinding light. Raging truth and midnight fight. Solid flood and endless spree. Fading the fire for all to see. Drinking the brew, thoughts unleashed. Coppers and the thieves, scandals beseeched. Fuel to the fire, screens alight. Holy sermons, midnight ride. Live on the web, chaos reigns. Truth and lies flowing like veins. Viewers thirst, rage and might. Eyes on the screen, alone in the dark. Coffee in hand, hit start with a spark. Roaring engines, news of the day. Keyboard warrior, fury on display. Talking cars with a madman's gleam. Ripping the news, caught in the stream. Current events, ruthless and cold. Caffeine fueled, hard gold and bold. Live on the web, chaos reigns. Truth and lies flowing like veins. Viewers thirst, rage and might. Digital storm, endless night. Operators and coffee. Digital display. Operators and coffee. Coming out to play. Ignition switch, lightning fast. Updating the world, nothing surpassed. Burning rubber, breaking the seal. Virtual world, brutal and real. Violent streams and blinding light. Raging truth and midnight fight. Comments flood an endless spree. Feeding the fire for all to spread. Drinking the brew, thoughts unleashed. Coppers and the thieves, scandals beseeched. Fuel to the fire, screens alight. Holy sermons, midnight running on the web. Chaos reigns, truth and lies flowing like veins. Viewers thirst, rage and might. Digital storm, endless nights. Operators and coffee. Digital display. Operators and coffee. Coming out to play. Owls on the screen, alone in the dark. Coffee in hand, hit start with a spark. Roaring engines, news of the day. Keyboard warrior, fury on display. Talking cars with a madman's gleam. Ripping the news, caught in the stream. Current events, ruthless and cold. Caffeine fueled, heart cold and bold. Live on the web, chaos reigns. Truth and lies flowing like veins. Viewers thirst, rage and might. Digital storm, endless night. Operators and coffee. Digital display. Operators and coffee. Coming out to play. Yeah. Ignition switch, lightning fast. Updating the world, nothing surpassed. Burning rubber, breaking the seal. Virtual world, brutal and real. Violent streams, in blinding light. Raging truth, in midnight fight. Common flood, in endless spree. Feeding the fire for all to see. Drinking the brew, thoughts unleashed. Coppers and the thieves, scandals beseech. Fuel to the fire, screens alight. Holy sermons, midnight ride.
What? Darn it, Marty. You're supposed to tell me when I'm on. Oh, man, hang on a second. So, I hired Marty, and I was gonna... Well, Marty, I didn't tell you this, but I was gonna not bring you back. Well, because you showed up late last time, and then now I told you gotta tell me when I'm on. My cord is... Alright, so I wasn't ready, and... Well, alright, yeah, I know. Thank you. So let me do shout-outs to the, 5. Yeah, Marty, 5 people. Yeah. 5, including my wife. Yeah. So shout-outs to, my, loyal friend, Laura. My 2 mods. Michael, how you doing, buddy? And we have, let me see, Susan, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. And now 8, yes. So, and my wife, she's upstairs. And so it's going to be a tradition from now on. Let's start this out with a little bit of coffee talk. After all, we are carburetors and coffee. I forgot to pour my coffee. Got my thermos here. Got my special mug that my daughter made me. I hope you guys have your coffee. What are you drinking today? What kind? Feel free to comment. Or not. It's up to you. Let me put this back. But yes, Laura is right. I can't function without it. I don't think she will, Laura. Maybe someday. Maybe someday we will have her on. 8 o'clock. Yeah, I love 8 o'clock also. I think that's good. Do you guys grind your own? Hey, Jeff, what's going on? Rum and Coke? Coke coffee? All right, so you guys saw my thumbnail, right? I hope this isn't going to bore you, but I got to thinking, Laura and I, we were sort of texting back and forth. And are older cars safer than newer cars? You know, they were big and heavy, roughly 5,000 pounds. Newer cars are about 3,800 pounds, 4,000 pounds and lower. That's 2 tons. You know, it's odd that a ton is 2,000 pounds. Anyway, I digress. Is it true? So I put together a video that we are going to watch. You and me. Yes, Marty. I asked you to do it, but you didn't want any part of it, remember? You were skiing? Yeah. Run a Coke coffee without the Gotcha. Jeff, that's what... Oh, it's Saturday. Yeah, I forgot that it's Saturday. I'm thinking it's like Monday because I used to watching you. Even though I don't comment, I lurk on your show. That's because my comments go because your chat just goes really fast, so you guys don't see it. Yeah, get the popcorn. So really, let me pull this up. Oh, do you guys know who Marty is? Anybody who doesn't know who Marty is? Yeah, let me show you who Marty is. Yeah, we don't want that on there. Hang on a sec. So Marty is supposed to run OBS for me. And he doesn't. He doesn't do a good job, so. Here's Marty. This is what he sent me on LinkedIn. Oh, Jeff is super famous. Yeah, he is. Yep. There's Marty. He sends this to me. I deleted his voice because it was really super creepy. There was a MP3 that went with us. My name is Marty. Please hire me. I'm good at lots of stuff. I'm good at looking. I'm good looking, and people like my smile. I won't ever argue with you, especially during your show. Marty. I like to smile, so I figured, you know what? I like giving people a chance. So that's Marty. Back to coffee. Let's get rid of Marty. Yeah, Marty's a spooky dude, but you know what? I believe in third, fourth chances. Right, Marty? He came over during the week. In fact, my girls are not here for the weekend. They're with my sister, spending the weekend there because they knew Marty was coming over. Yeah. All right, so hopefully you guys are not going to be... yeah, it's Marty, Susan. He did ask about you. I do have to say, Marty did ask about you. I said, the last I heard about you was it's complicated. And that's all I told Marty. And he went, shucks. So, I left it at that. Feel free to reach out to me. And, I can put you in touch with Marty. And he said, is she Shinga? I hope she's Shinga. And yeah, I said, no, she's not. So, all right, so here we go. This is the start of the video. If it's boring, put in there, and I'll shut this off. But it's going to be a whole point of our cars safer than they were back in the day. than they are now. Let's check this out. See, I'm down in the corner.
Frontal car crashes. Each year they kill thousands of Americans and injure hundreds of thousands. The majority of all fatal injuries to people in collisions occur in head-on and angled frontal car crashes. In a frontal crash, it's all over in a split second. Let's imagine that we're in the front seat of a car like this, that these test dummies are me, or you, or someone you love.
These dummies are you guys, not me.
The car is a wreck, and the occupants are a wreck too. But it needn't be this way for them or for us. This is a vehicle test track, and these are test dummies. On the highway, they'd be real people. Let's take a very slowed down look at what happened
love the
to
way this
dummies
guy
like
stands,
these
by the way.
in that
He's
frontal
like a
crash we
superhero.
saw a moment ago. The car is traveling at 35 miles an hour. Now the car contacts an object ahead. Here it's a test barrier. In the real world, it might be a bridge pier, a tree, a pole, or another vehicle.
Kaboom.
The car is being brought to a crushing stop. Meanwhile, inside the car, the people keep moving forward at about the same speed, 35 miles per hour, until they crash into the structures ahead. Their crash began a split second after the car struck the barrier. Here's the crash again from inside the car. Now the car has started to impact the barrier. A fraction of a second later, the unrestrained occupants begin their crash. In that critical moment,
Been there,
had the
done
people
that.
been provided with sufficient restraining protection,
how many
their
of you
chances
guys
of being killed or seriously hurt
have
would
been
have been
in
greatly
a
reduced.
crash like that? Hey, Greg, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Mopar or no car?
The law requires that new vehicles be equipped with safety belts.
New vehicles have to have safety belts.
At the Chrysler Proving Grounds, impact tests are conducted under rigidly controlled conditions. The results are dramatic proof that seat belts save lives.
By the way, look at how innovative this is.
At only 30 miles per hour, without belts, we can see through slow motion that the dummy is thrown against the windshield with deadly force.
So instead of like wrecking a car every single time, they
At 1/5 true speed,
made a sled
we have a sobering view
that like
of the
goes from
sudden
like 0 to
action.
30 in 2 seconds or so.
Employing the use of the lap belt only, we repeat the test. Results are conclusive. Protective restraint is gained for the lower portion of the body,
Look at the dashboard.
but the upper body is still thrown forward.
No airbag. And then
A speed
notice
up in
that they're
action
not doing
accentuates the
a,
possibility of
they're
a
just doing a lap
serious head
belt.
injury. Using both lap and shoulder belts provides
shoulder.
remarkably improved results. The dummy is fully restrained and protected from contact with both windshield and instrument panel.
I've been in
Closer
plenty of
to
car
true
wrecks
speed.
and four-wheeler wrecks and motorcycles.
Lap and shoulder belts mean added safety. A crash.
I love that
If
crash
it
thing,
happens
by the
to
way.
you,
It's
will
like
it be
Batman.
this
Boom.
or this
Ow.
or
Owie.
this?
He's going to feel that in the morning. Now, small car versus big car.
The first cars in our initial series were 1971 model Chevrolets, a small car,
Laura,
the
nobody
Vega,
did.
and a sedan,
We weren't-
the Impala,
we weren't
each
supposed
traveling
to.
at 43 miles an hour.
It wasn't a thing. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about
This is an
footage that I
onboard
found.
view of the approach into that crash.
This is a
about
71
what it would
Chevy
look
Vega
like to an
versus
occupant of the larger car in
71
real life.
Chevy Impala. By the way, this is really cool what they did. They tethered this car and it's radio controlled by a tether, which is really innovative. I would say this is footage about like 73, 4-ish maybe 75.
The crash of the 1971 Chevrolet Vega gives a vivid example of hostile intrusion by an outside element into the passenger compartment.
Hostile intrusion.
The design of the small car's hood allowed it to chop backward like a meat cleaver through its windshield and into the passenger space.
So what they're saying in this is
the second cars in our first series were Fords.
Bigger cars
the
are safer.
sedan-sized Galaxy and the
this is the
smaller Pinto.
early years. But as time goes on, our cars got smaller, and the government forces us to go to smaller cars.
Here's an onboard view of the crash
And this is
from
a government
inside the Pinto.
Video. It's funny to me. By the way, this is a Pinto. There's something also I want to point out about
the amount of damage being sustained by the passenger compartment of the smaller car
the windshield
hardly
glass
needs comment.
on this.
It's
Okay. Thanks, Jeff. There's something else. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. There's something else I want to point out about this Pinto. When it hits, also the other car would have done this too, but when it hits, the front windshield completely shatters, just like side windows. That also tells you how technology has come so far with front windshield glass. Front windshield glass is a laminate now. There's two pieces that actually has a sort of vinyl piece of film sandwich in between. So if you notice in this footage, it'll just shatter just like your side windows. Your side windows on your car are meant to shatter for safety reasons. In case you, God forbid, go into like a lake or something, you should be able to pop it out to get out. Windshields, not. But on this car, it
door
does.
flew open as the passenger compartment was squashed.
Turn it down a bit too. 72 Vega, 72 Impala.
And now the crash test of the 1972 Chevrolets. Notice the difference in damage done to the two cars' occupant compartments.
Jeff, just a heads up, I put that music in there. Just the guy talking is the only original stuff in there, but I made that music. I don't know if that...
Invariably, in all these crashes, the lighter, smaller car was propelled backward from the actual point of impact.
So if I do get taken off, if YouTube kicks me off, it's been nice tonight, guys. Thanks for watching.
We don't know for sure whether a real belted human occupant in this little car would also have been beheaded, as this dummy was. But clearly the dummy's experience provides a strong presumption of severe injury. Batteries from both Chevrolets were smashed to bits, allowing sulfuric acid to splash into the small car's passenger compartment. Those holes in the dummy's shirt were made by the battery acid. One can imagine what might have happened to a human occupant.
Okay, I want to comment on that too. So batteries, car batteries, that technology has also improved big time. Not only safety-wise, construction, how they hold their charge, but right there what you saw is, yeah, a battery will obliterate, but where they locate car batteries now is different. They will locate them in a firewall instead now because of this reason. On pickup trucks, not so much. They're usually sort of in the front, but that's because they're bigger. But battery technology has also changed because of reasons like this. But I also knew a guy that had, when he hooked up leads to the battery, it had a bad cell in it and it exploded on him, much like something like that. and it melted his skin. Completely melted. He was a mechanic. Still is a mechanic. It blew up in his face, and it actually looked like he had that disease, sort of like that what Michael Jackson had, where it made his skin whiter. He was a white guy, but like it made his skin white in his face. I mean, he was just completely white in those spots. And he was like in the hospital for a couple months for like 3rd-degree burns and stuff. So, yeah. I know those little Paseos. I know what you're talking about, Michael. Those are those little cars. Yeah. Well, that's probably not worth much, buddy. If that was up here, it'd probably be worth something with no rust on it. People would probably be all over that. But down where you are, probably not much. Maybe $1,500, maybe.
The crash.
I never worked
time.
on them. Okay, look at this Pinto.
Notice the rear window flying out of the Pinto in this slow motion view.
I do, and that's the least of its problems. In this view, you could see the floorboard fall out of it. Now, I cut a lot out of this. There was like more footage to this where they show close-ups and stuff of the windshields and stuff, so...
Here, the damage to the small car's passenger compartment is in sharp contrast with...
I want to show you something here. This right here is the air cleaner to this Ford Galaxy. And also, up in here was the wheel to the Pinto. I was like, what is that? I didn't realize that it was the wheel and tire.
with that of the larger, less violated Galaxy.
Less violated.
The small Pinto's fuel tank was ruptured.
Also, everybody who knows Pintos, they were like...
Its right front door partially ruptured when the latch broke loose.
They were notorious for, when getting rear-ended, ruptured fuel tanks and bursting into flames. And this is also part of a structure problem for a car. If the door doesn't stay latched, they will collapse easier. So that's a problem. That's why they're pointing that out. No bueno.
And the roof
no
buckled
bueno.
inward like a cave-in, allowing the dummy's head to impact the ceiling of the passenger compartment.
Pintos.
It also impacted the windshield, as you can see by the large amount of paint left on the glass and glass left on the dummy's face.
Poor guy.
A broken shoulder harness and lap belt in the Pinto.
Now that is super unacceptable.
Its windshield collapsed inward, becoming a hazardous blanket.
Broken
In contrast,
seatbelts?
the windshield of the larger Galaxy stayed in place. Note how the Galaxy's passenger compartment remained relatively intact.
That guy's like, All right, Dodges. What do you
This
got?
head restraint on the Dodge Colt couldn't be adjusted fully behind the dummy's head. That also was true for the larger car, the Fury.
The little Colt's cool. What a fun day at work. So now, this is inside the Colt. Now, in these other footages, those cameras quit when they hit. That camera stayed working, I noticed. So this compartment where you are stayed whole, that's what they're supposed to do, to protect the occupants.
In these slow-motion films, watch for a black object flying from and bouncing near the Colt on the left side of the screen.
That's my wallet. I forgot it. Laura, is that the car you were trying to think of? Because you said it was Chrysler.
As designed, that safety device, a head restraint, turned into a potentially lethal weapon, a two-pronged flying missile. It should have been made to stay in place.
Okay, yeah.
Here are the jagged remains of the Colt's windshield, where the face of the dummy was thrown against it. Note the orange paint from the dummy's face.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Here again, broken safety belts. Belt buckles that broke loose in the crash, leaving the small car occupant unprotected.
Now, I have to say, that doesn't happen anymore.
Along with other damage to the dummy in the small car, its leg was broken off. Once again, broken batteries from both cars. Notice the great difference in passenger compartment damage. Even though the dummy in this Plymouth Fury was thrown forward enough to impact the dashboard, he didn't hit it with enough force to leave much deformation. This was so even though his shoulder harness broke.
Yeah, that's bad.
The Fury's head restraint was plunged out of position. The two cars crashed at comparable speeds, but hardly suffered comparable occupant package deformation.
Okay, so by the way, I wanted to talk about the speeds here. So we got 43 and 45. So we got, what, 85? We got, we got 90 miles an hour. Fun fact, my mom used to own the maroon car from Loose Cannons, like the actual car she used to drive it. She named it Christine because it had a short that made stuff drive around by itself. Oh, really? That's cool. No way. That's pretty neat, dude. All right, so here's a little bit of fun.
The large car's doors survived the crash in good shape, unlike the little car, which showed door buckling.
Okay, so anybody who doesn't know what the Nürburgring is, raise your hand. It is a German racetrack. It was born in 1922.
The large car's doors survived the crash in good shape, unlike the little car, which showed door buckling.
This footage is from 1970s. So we got a lot of Volkswagen Beetles on this one. Yeah, I like the Gremlin on there too. I skipped it because I wanted to get right to this one. The Gremlin did pretty good, actually. Mercedes-Benz. Early Merc. When I say Merc, that's Mercedes, by the way. Not sure what that was. These are European cars, so it's harder to see what they are right away. Volkswagen.
Mercedes. Yeah, they look a lot better back then. See that girl come out of that? That's an Opel. Those are motorcycles, guys. Motorcycles. BMW. Beetle. I tell you what, the Beetles actually do very well in a rollover. It's that egg concept. They do well in a crash. Porsche 911. Targa. Another Beetle. And out you go. I don't want you anymore. Not sure what that is. A snowblower? It's going to be 12 volts. Snowblower puts out, let's say it has a light on it. Yeah, it's going to be 12 volts. Yeah, it has like a headlight on it. Yep, that's going to be 12 volts. And thank you for the question, Tim Burr. No problem, no worries. Yeah, you could, if you wanted, you could delete that if you wanted to, and that light, and hook up your own light if you wanted. Yes, you're welcome. Because I know that on my four-wheeler, the lights stopped working. Well, actually, they didn't stop working, but the lenses were all like hazy. I just put a light bar on mine, and wired it right into the switch. That's a ducktail Targa, 1972. That's a motorcycle, you guys. Right there, that guy that he flew off of, a motorcycle. Yeah. So you could see. I don't know how many people I've lost because of this video, but if you guys are still sticking with me, thank you. Feel free to ask questions while we're watching this. Thanks, Susan, for still being here. Yeah, there we go. That's fire, you guys. Fire is bad in a car. Well, anything really. I mean, you guys got your coffee? Now, you guys can Google the Nürburgring crashes and watch plenty of other cars that are doing 200 plus crashes. That's a Porsche 914. Great little car. Another Volkswagen. Now, you might be asking, why are so many of those Beetles crashing? Are they just horrible cars? No. They're actually really, really good cars. But they get what's called a pendulum effect. The engine is in the back, and if you're not careful, although there's traction back there, they get like a wag the dog type effect going on. So they also call that the car that preceded that car is the Porsche 911, was born from that car, and the engine is out back. They also called that car the Dr. Killer, the Grim Reaper's car, because it got the pendulum effect when it came around corners. And if you didn't know what you're doing, especially with the turbo model, you could end up in a tree, in a ditch, over a cliff. and it would start to wag. And if you didn't know how to control it, this is what would happen. It would roll. So that's why this cameraman set up on these turns, because he knew that not only were these VWs doing this, but all these other people were doing this too, because they'd come in hot and have these crashes. So, good cameraman. Porsche 911. Look up the Singer model, Michael. S-I, like Singer, like the sewing machine Singer. They take old ones and make them new, but they're like $500,000. So, and to $1 million. That's a Saab Sonnet, I believe. I don't know what that is. I know it's toast. I know that. I like how he gets out immediately and starts putting stuff back in the car. Coffee. I was going to put like heavy metal to this, but I decided not to. There's another 911 going over the side. I just put jazz to it. That's a Capri. That's a Ford Capri, made in Germany. 911. I have those wheels in my garage. There's another 914 Porsche. Yeah, if you guys have any questions while we're doing this, please feel free to ask. This one's just for fun. This is pretty cool. Crown Vic. Incidentally, those are really good cars. You could do a lot with these cars. They put General Lee's on top of those. They put Ford F-100s on top of those. And they're actually pretty fast. I should amend that to the Police Interceptor models. Not just the regular Crown Vics, although you could still do that with those, but the Police Interceptors have the tuned engines, the tuned ECMs, bigger brake package, better suspension. Yeah, so. Susan, did you own the newer ones or the old ones? Yes, that's the P71s they're called. That's the police package. Cletus McFarlane has a YouTube channel. He's got I don't know, like 20 million subscribers. Anyway, that guy he races Crown Vics. Hi, Alyssa. How you doing? Sorry if I missed you. Do you know anybody who puts their feet up on the dashboard? Don't do it. I love this one. I think they put like beer cans in the back. I love that just effect that they have, the slow motion with the beer cans flying around. Hey Jimmy, how you doing, buddy? Rock and roll, brother. Good to see you. Okay, I picked this car out because, okay, first of all, I want to explain this video real quick. My mother owned a 1979 Ford Granada. That's why there's a little bit of sentimental value in this video. But also, this is called an ICC bumper. If you ever notice on the back of tractor trailers, the actual tractor is the tractor. A tractor and trailer is a trailer. So it's a tractor, and this is the trailer. Tractor-trailer combination. I know that because I used to drive one of these stinking things. But when we would do the pre-trip, we would have to go check this bumper in the back, and this is called an ICC bumper. The ICC is called in case of crash, and that's what this thing is for. Here we go. Yes, thanks, buddy. Yes, not to be confused with the Insane Clown Posse bumper. Now, does anybody know how this bumper came about? There's a reason why that bumper was invented. Those never used to exist on there. Anybody? Can anybody, while we're sort of drinking our coffee, I'll give it a bit. See if anybody could. Don't cheat. There's another name for those. There's another name for those bumpers.
That's the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety's front crash of the Chevrolet Cavalier. The passenger compartment is compromised on impact, and the dummies move. Okay,
I'm going to comment on this Chevy Cavalier real quick. I don't think it's as bad as this guy's like, this is really bad. This is, I think it was like the 21 worst cars ever or whatever. And I don't think this is bad as they're saying. If you watch up in here, it really, yeah, it's bad, but this is an overlap. I got my little RC car here so I can show you what I'm talking about. So it's 40% overlap. They're hitting a wall, like pretend you're hitting the side of a building, but you're only hitting an overlap of it. So it's like this. Not 50%, but like 40. So over this way a little bit, 40% of it, okay? Now that'd be a sucky hit, okay? So I don't think that this is as bad as he's saying. This is pretty good for this little car. I'm not being biased. I used to have one of these. I used to have a Z24, and it was the 5-speed. I liked it, but the more I look at this footage compared to what you guys see, the rest of these, you're going to be like, I'll take the Cavalier any day. So check this out.
Is not well controlled. The small car earns an overall poor rating in this test. In the closer shot, you can see that the dummy rotates around the airbag and hits the windowsill. The force is enough to actually leave a dent.
Yes, Alyssa. Welcome. And the dummy's shoes are wrecked. By the way, so a Fiat Punto. Though I don't think any of my, well, actually, Jimmy, if you're still watching, so like these are like some European cars are in here too. Some of these cars are in the UK, like Fiat's in there in the UK, but like we have a Fiat 500 here, but they didn't import any of these cars. But just so you can see in comparison, this is bad. So that's not the side that hit. Now watch the roof. Like, okay, then you think about that Cavalier and you're like, yeah, give me the Cavalier. Now we have these. Kia Spectra.
This is the Kia Sophia from Korea, newly marketed in the U.S.
Not particularly good structural performance. In fact, it's clearly poor structural performance.
O'Neill calls it major collapse. The safety cage has not done its job.
Sorry about the quality of this. I tried to dress it up as best I could.
The dummy's movement was not very well controlled. You see how the dummy is flailing around. This is all related to the poor structural performance of the car.
The floor is driven back as much as 14 inches, the most of any car. Dummy readings show the driver would have had 2 broken legs.
We see this car as performing poorer than even the other 2 that we rated poor. This one does stand apart.
The Institute...
You know, that guy's got a cool job. And, like, to just walk up and go, this is pretty poor. I see this as very, very structurally poor. I'd really like to know, like, I'd like to follow him around with a pad or just observe him and go, I'd love to have that guy's job. Or is he like an engineer and then, like, because wait till you... do you guys know the definition of oxymoron? You're about to hear one, like in a minute or two.
It's the Kia Sophia. Poor.
Oh, I think I might have cut it out. They said to him, "What is the solution here?" He said, "Well, it's relatively simple. You go to the drawing board and do a complete sophisticated..." Oh, I wish I left it in there because it was so stupid. I was like, it was an oxymoron. I wish I left it in there. Maybe I did. I don't know. Maybe it's later. But okay, anyway, Astrovan. Anybody have an Astrovan? Anybody want to sell their Astrovan now? Now, in all fairness, the odds of getting, in a crash like this, these are like extremes. This is about 40 miles an hour.
The final car this round, the Laganza,
Oh, here
from
it is.
Korean automaker Daewoo.
Doesn't look very good at all. In fact, it looks very bad. You see major problems in here. We've got major movement of the compartment.
Just getting inside for a closer look is a challenge. Once the door is removed, investigators discover both feet are trapped underneath the dashboard.
I'll see if I can get this leg out your way.
Dummy readings show a broken left leg and a possible head injury. We go back to the films to figure out what happened.
In this tight shot, we can see the real problems with the dummy movement. The steering column gets driven upwards, the dummy gets thrown backwards, it hits the windowsill here, there's contact here.
And this person certainly would not have walked away.
The person couldn't even crawl away because the person is trapped in the car because of the intrusion and the problems with the pedals.
The Institute
Here
gives
it
the
is. This is
Daewoo
where
Laganza its
he says
lowest
it.
grade, poor.
This is supposed to be...
So, if you don't know what an oxymoron is, if there's any younger viewers and you're like, I've heard of that word, but I don't know what it is. It's basically where you like contradict yourself. Here it is.
The safety cage. There's not much that's safe about this particular cage.
What do you tell the manufacturer in a case like this?
The solution is relatively simple. It requires some sophisticated engineering, but basically
Right there.
to make this part...
The solution is relatively simple. It requires some sophisticated engineering. What? That's the definition, folks, of an oxymoron. You're welcome. You're welcome. I know you came here for... If you don't walk away with at least one thing from this, now you have. You're welcome. You're welcome.
of the vehicle
You're welcome.
stronger, and this part of the vehicle, the front end, softer to absorb the energy.
Daewoo declined our request for comment on the Institute's test.
All right, Citroen, Peugeot. We don't have to worry about that. We used to have Peugeots here in the 80s. But this is why these cars didn't make it here in the U.S. because they didn't pass our safety requirements. And yeah, I'm not a big government person, but there you go. I am a Saab guy. We have one sitting in the driveway. Marginal, not good. But ours is a 2008, so this doesn't really pertain to us. Not good. Now you notice how the door, it looks like the door came off. That is just the skin. There's a skin on a door, so. I have taken the door apart on my Saab, and there's like a bar inside there, a round bar. You have a Saab, Alyssa? Do tell. Let's talk cars. Year. What's the year? Alyssa, if you're gonna say you have a Saab, you have to learn how to spell it. I know it was just probably a typo. I'm just teasing you. All right, I'm sorry if I missed anything. I know. Yeah, I know. Oh, what is this? I think this is the Ford Ranger. Was this the Ranger? Yeah. Look at that. Yoink. This is also like a Mazda B2000, they call them here in the U.S. also. They also use these in Australia. I think this is like the New Zealand, Australia test right here. I'm sorry. Alyssa, I'm sorry, but are you going to tell me what year it is? So, just so you know, General Motors bought out Saab in, I think, 1989. I think 1989 was the last year that Saab was actually Swedish owned. They still built them, though. Okay, these things, these Brilliance BS6s, these are Chinese cars. Now watch this. These are Harbor Freight cars right here. Straight out of the Harbor Freight catalog. Nice looking car. Look at that. Looks nice, doesn't it? But you're all dead. Mommy, are we still going to Burger King? Mommy? Hello? She's dead! Looks like the kids will be all right, but they will be parentless. Alyssa, wait a minute. Oh, it's a 95? Cool. So that was that car that got in that wreck is the same vintage that you have. So is yours a 9.3 or a 9.5? So you have the 2.3. Where do you live? I want to buy it. I know. You see that F-150 just collapsed? Look at that. I used to have one of those. It was a 2001 too. It was an extended cab. All right, you guys remember these Montanas? I never seen a minivan do that before. It was when they came out with the double sliding doors. I used to like it too.
That's the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety's front crash of the Pontiac Transport. The Transport crumples as it hits the offset barrier, crushing the front end and badly damaging the passenger compartment. The
a
floor
wish.
buckles and the seat tilts forward. As a result, it earns a poor rating. After the dummy moves into the airbag, the neck snaps rearward as the steering wheel intrudes. Then the dummy's head is hit by the seat back and head restraint.
And
As you can
dummy's
see,
head
the
is
forces on
moved.
the driver are devastating. There's a likelihood of neck injury, as well as injury to both of the
Yeah, you
lower
think?
legs.
And the dummy's head. And there's a like the head of. That didn't look too bad. All right, this is like vintage stuff here. Now I want you to see what they're focusing in on. I was like, at first, because this footage is so bad, and I'm like, oh, look what's. See what's coming out? See that? Oh, it's a 9.5, so you got the bigger one. So, I'm going to have to buy that from you, Alyssa. So what they're showing you is that that's fuel coming out from the inertia of the tank. Now, this is a Merkur. That is a German, basically a German Ford. Very cool cars. And we did have these in America. So, but they shouldn't do that. Nowadays, you know, back in the day, you used to be able to take a tube, put it down your fuel tank, and siphon gas out. Can't do that anymore. People used to steal gasoline out of your fuel tank and everything. Those days are gone because now there's baffles in your tanks. Baffles, and there's slosh points and stuff like that in your tanks, and there's like trap doors and stuff. So this car obviously doesn't have one. A little flapper valve, or it was missing in this car. So another safety feature that new cars have. Jinjiang Langwind. These are Chinese cars. These are available at wish.com for $36. They look like a Suzu Rodeo, kind of. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. All right. Watch how bad this is. Boink. I mean, what good is that if the steering wheel smushes your face? It's not. It's not good. I don't know what a Geely is. Echo. Latin. Okay, so this is Mexico. I didn't look this up. By the way, I think that's a cool looking little car. No airbags, by the way. Cost saving. It looks like a older WRX. You know, it could be like built on a Subaru chassis or something. Yeah, not the children. Watch inside, Alyssa. They look like they're gonna do okay. Yeah. See, the kid looks good. But I think the mom was distracted, though. Could we get a Happy Meal? No! Oof. I'll pull this car over. Yeah, see. Now I'm going to go up to... Oh, this one. Yeah, I'm going to take watch this one. This one's good. This is like a 1988 car. That looks a lot like a Toyota Celica. That's another 40% overlap. Oh, by the way, look at the seat. Even like the seat, the way seats are made are way better now. This is Australian vehicle. New Zealand. Nissan Sentra. It's got a 0. It's not that bad. What? Alyssa, are you having fun? Not the children dummies. Oh yeah, all right. We're gonna do some we're gonna do an overlap here with two cars coming at each other here. New car versus like a 91, that same car, Nissan. Oh. Okay, there you have it. Well, actually, back then, airbags were an option. So, by the way, this Honda Jazz is the same thing as like a Honda Fit. That's a pretty good comparison. Yes. Ooh, yeah. Smart car. Anybody have a smart car? Okay. We're going to do muscle cars.
Hiding up. Test will commence in 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're underway.
Mopar. Got our Challenger. We got a Camaro. Nice. And here we go. Last but not least. Okay, so that car, that Bel Air, probably weighs about 45 to 5,000 pounds. That Malibu probably 3,900, if that. 35. That Bel Air has a weight advantage. So how does it look inside that Malibu? This Malibu has a unibody. Wow, that radio didn't even move either. Yeah, I agree, Laura. But hang on a second. I agree, but it was just a 4-door. And they're not worth much. And it's all for the sake of safety. So, yeah. Okay, anybody have any questions? Car stuff? Alyssa, let me see. All right. I don't know if I missed anybody. And I apologize if I did. Yeah, and Laura, I don't know if that whole new mod thing was working, but yeah, they just killed the Classic. And one of these days I'll figure out how to get you on here, Laura. Yeah, so today we had changed the battery out in my son's car. Also, the Kia was overheating, so we did that today. So that was fun. Not really. I don't like doing this stuff in the snow, in the winter. Just don't like it. I want this to be over with. And actually, this coming week is supposed to be colder than it was last week. Let's see. You missed what I posted. The car was a Chrysler Newport. It was? That's cool. Mm-hmm. Yes. And they were square. They were big and square. The fenders kind of like, I know what you're talking about. The front looked the same as the back. Those Newports. Huge. No, I love Land Rovers. I think they're awesome. I just think that I'm actually a European type guy. I love Euro cars. Yeah, Land and let's see. Land or Range Rover. Yes, both made by the same company, British. And yes, I love those cars. I think that that they are not over-engineered, but sort of. When they're great for the first 2 years. They're great if you're fortunate enough to own them brand new. But they're like an Audi or a Mercedes or a BMW. They're very complex to work on and expensive to own and fix. I've never owned one, but I have owned Mercedes, I have owned BMW, and I have owned Audis. So, Roberta, I was going through some pictures, and I have to take snaps of those and show those to you when we were at the dental lab. I have to show those to you. Thank you for being here. I can't believe you're in here. Yeah, I brought some memories back. And actually, when I think when me and you went to that, where did we go to? Some dance or something. Christmas party. A picture of me and you at the Christmas party and everything. It was like a really nice picture of me and you. I still have all that stuff. So I have a picture of you, me, Beth, that girl Danan, I think it was. I still have those. I've been meaning to show that stuff to you. That's so funny that you popped up in here. That's so funny. Hey, Sam Hain, thanks for being in here. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Just drinking our coffee. Well, I don't know what anybody else is drinking, but that's what I'm drinking tonight. Just going over anything pretty much on this channel is going to be, well, on the live show anyway, it's going to be pretty much car orientated. And if you guys have any questions, any concerns you might be having with your vehicle, I might be able to point you in the direction to get it fixed, or if somebody like a mechanic might be telling you what it could be, I could say, yeah, that sounds like you can trust them. I've had good and bad experiences with mechanics. So, yeah. Let me see. What do we got here? Okay, there's my question. Yes. You have a BMW now. Just sold the Mercedes and Audi. Alyssa, what do you have as, let me see, BMW. What do you have for a BMW? Is it a 3 Series? Let's see here. What else? Yes or no? I don't hear you talk about. Yeah, that was a long time ago, because we are very, very ancient. Back from lurking, he was getting coffee while putting the something together for the next video. Good. Yeah. So, Alyssa, where are you? Where do you live? I mean, I don't want to know, like, your address, but are you, like, what state are you in? Because I'm going to come get your sob out of your garage. You're going to be like, where's my car? And then you're going to see it on my channel with me fixing it. It'll be, will it run? Will it start video? So yours is a 9.5. Does it have the 6-cylinder in it? It must have the V6 in it. So, and is it a 5-speed or is it an automatic? Sam Hain's got an Abarth. No way. You mean Abarth as in like the Fiat 500? Dude, that's cool. How about remember to hit that? Like, yeah. That's cool. Send Marty. Marty went up to go to. You know, honestly, I don't know where Marty went. He went out the door, and images. Apologies, I had typo on my texting by phone. That's what Michael said. Yes, 3 Series. Yes, I had a 3 Series. I had 2 3 Series. Vacationing in Canada at the moment. Really? Well, I'm kind of near Canada. I've been to Canada many times. That's cool. What are you, skiing or something? Yeah. Marty's upstairs with my. I don't know what he's doing, but he's creepy. It's the Fiat Abarth 124. Oh yes, that's cool. 2-seater and drive like a dream. Yeah, that's cool, man. I keep forgetting that they make the older, 124 Spiders. So Sam Hain, where are you? Are you in the States? Because that's kind of a car that you don't see here in the States a lot of. I mean, you do, but especially in Abarth, you don't really Abarth, you don't see those here. I saw a guy the other day with a Fiat 500 driving it in the winter. It was an Abarth, and it was black. And I said, I like your Fiat 500. I also noticed that it's an Abarth. He goes, yes. You're in the hospital? Wait, still? Or you're back? Forgive me, I heard that you were. I'm not trying to be nosy. You know how the chat is, but they said you were. You're like still there? Or like back there? You don't have to say, but, our prayers are with you. We all care about you. Based on the Mazda Miata chassis. Oh, no way. No, I'm in Scotland. Oh, dude, that is so cool, man. That's my heritage, too, so. That's really awesome. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Yeah, Alyssa. Alyssa, do you live in Canada? I'm getting all personal. You don't have to tell us, but I mean, Canada's big. I'm not coming to look for you and stuff. Just, you know. We just all want to know about Alyssa. She's so cryptic. But anyways, Alyssa, take care, hon. Yeah, Jimmy says, Alyssa, take care, hon. Hugs and love, my friend. Yeah, exactly. It's messed up. Yeah, buy me a coffee. It's much obliged, appreciated. Yeah, so anyways, I was talking about the guy with the Fiat, and he drove it. He was driving it in the winter, and he had slicks on it. Basically, he had regular tires on it, and he said it's no good in the. See what I'm talking about? See, you still haven't answered anything I asked about. You just go right to what I say, and you will just completely ignore what I said. And that's fine. That's fine. You know what? It's all good. That's what we love about you. Alyssa Cryptic, last name. Cryptic is your middle name. And I said, I noticed it has the lobster on the side of it too. And he says, lobster? I go, no, I'm just kidding. I go, the scorpion, the abarth. There's only one person in the chat right now that knows what I'm talking about. But he goes, yeah, it does look like a lobster. I go, yeah, I'm just messing with you. I go, it does look a little like a lobster, the scorpion, the abarth thing. But yeah, I love those cars. And the Fiat 500 that we have here that has it's a 1.6 turbo. And it doesn't seem like a lot. It's only like 120 horse, but the car itself is like 1,900 pounds, so you do not live in Canada. See? You're messing around. Yeah. You're messing around. I do. That's where I am. Me and Laura. So Laura and I, we're very, very close to each other. We live about, we're neighbors meters. And we, it's like 20 degrees Celsius where we are. And yeah, so, and we are, and it's about, it's very cold. It's very cold, and it's about the degreeage. We have all these pelts. I've been salting pelts all day. So, yeah, we live in Canada. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had Canadian bacon earlier. Yes. So, yeah, it was good. All right, Sam Haynes, Campfire Chills. The issue is that it's rear-wheel drive. The first rear-wheel drive I've had, and dreading the icy snow weather. Yeah, that wouldn't be all that fun, but actually it would be a lot of fun. My wife kicked Marty out, yeah. Put some snow tires on all the way around and it'll be just fine, but also it's going to be a lot of fun. Rear-wheel drive in the snow is an absolute blast. I've driven my 944s in the snow. That's fun. Porsche 944s in the snow. But my brother had a Dodge Demon that we drove in the snow. That was fun. My mother's 1978, or was it 79, 78 Granada. Tons of cars in the snow, but that were rear-wheel drive. Yes, Laura and I are we're on an island off of the coast of Nova Scotia, and we're in the process of building a submarine, and I don't know why Laura wanted to do a submarine. I don't know why, but I was like, why don't we just build a ship to get off this island? She was like, no, it has to be a submarine. And I was like, why? And she's like, I don't know. So I was like, all right, fine. So we started building this submarine, and she was like, I have a hot water tank. And I'm like, that's not big enough. And she was like, it'll work. So I don't know. It's It's been tough. Like, we haven't really gotten far on this, and I just Laura's like, I mean, like, we're neighbors and all, but it's like it gets hard after a while, like being neighbors with Laura here on this island in Nova Scotia. I mean, we're off an island. We're not really an island. We're more like a raft and stuff. So yeah. So we hunt. At first, Laura, I thought I said grizzles. We hunt grizzles. We don't call them grizzlies here in Canada and in Quebec. We call them grizzles. It's a type of meat with fat on it. Let me see. Sam, you say in the U.S., I think Abarth is seen as a trim level and still have the Fiat badge, whereas in Europe, it's a brand and it's known for its tuning and performance. Well, probably a little bit of both here. The Abarth Fiat here also is tuned, although it's probably detuned here because the U.S. sucks when it comes to that stuff. Because anything that pretty much enters here has to be detuned, like the Volkswagen Golf GTI. They detune the heck out of that thing because, well, why not? They have to. There's a lot of things that are governed. But no, it's not just a trim package. Like, I know that it has, as opposed to like the regular Fiat 500, it has like the 5-speed in it. I don't think it has a 6-speed. It has a 5-speed. So, anyways, yeah, I know, Alyssa, but yes, I am the known grizzly hunter here on the island. We also own the island. Laura and I, with our YouTube money that we have both bought the island. Well, it's in the works. We're in negotiations now. So, so I don't know if it's gonna work out. So, Bill, E flat instead of concert pitch. Yeah, dude, I'm like wicked detuned. Actually, this one isn't, but I'm like I tune my that to B flat. You don't see it, but my Epiphone. I have to get a 7-string because I've been really actually degenting out lately, and I have to start. I got to get a 7-string. I don't have to, but I want to get a 7-string. I used to have an ESP 7-string, and I got out of that because I was like, there's no point in having a 7-string. I barely touched it, but now I need a 7-string, and then I got to get a 5-string bass to accompany the 7-string guitar. So yeah, that's what I got to do. But I do think, yeah, I do tune down a little bit, but yeah, we could talk music too if anybody wants. All right, so literally me when I lie, yeah. It would get away for break. Alyssa, so I'm the only one who was committed to the Bill and Laura's shared land life. Yeah, you're the only one. I'm still waiting on the year of that BMW, Alyssa. I don't think you have one. I you know what? I don't think you have one. I think it's the only way I'm going to get it out of you is to pretend that you don't have one. Is anybody having any car troubles? Does anybody think they have a lying mechanic? Yes? No? Maybe? I'll go to 9:30. I think I stick to like 2 hours and then, then I say goodbye to you guys. So that way you're not... Alyssa, you did? Look at Alyssa with like the brand new BMW too. My gosh. And she's like, I said... You said it was a 3 Series. Jeez, it's brand new. Look at you. You did? Oh, I have to go back. I'm so sorry. That's cool. All right, Alyssa. What color is it? Jeez. Is it Arrest Me Red? I hope not. Please don't be red. I don't think it looks good. I bet it's not. Let me guess the color. It's white. No, it's white or silver. It's white, silver, black, or... Yeah. It's white, silver, or black. That's what it is. It's one of those three. I bet. Can we not judge Alyssa for the car she has and assume she's a snobby lady? No, I don't think you're snobby. Never red, no. Resale red, Arrest Me Red. I don't think they say it's resale red, but I don't agree. I just don't think red's a good color. Oh my God, it is pearl. Other one is champagne. Your other one. All right, you know what? That's it. I'm leaving. Marty, check this out. Marty, there's a girl on here. She says she has a pearl white one. Yeah, a BMW. She says it's 2019. Yeah, pearl white. And then she says her other one, and I didn't read it because now she has more than one. Right. Yeah. Champagne. Yeah. Oh, she's rich. Oh, Alyssa, Marty wants to know if you're single. Marty, no, dude, no. I don't know. She doesn't have a YouTube channel. No. I think she does. He wants to know if you're going live. I don't know. She says, do people lie? Yeah. I know where Alyssa, you live on Long Island, right? Does she have YouTube money? I bet you. You know what? I bet you Alyssa is like a closet YouTuber that has like a lot of money. I am flourishing huge channel. Excuse you. Yeah, and she's down on Long Island. Roberta, think about getting the crossover. Like, Roberta, the crossover, like okay, so the Crosstrek, the crossover, the Subaru or the Jeep? Crossover, not sure if that's what it's called, the sporty one. What do you think of the Subaru Impreza WRC? Dude, Jimmy, I love them. I've had 4 Subarus in my life, 3 brand new and 1 used, and I absolutely love them. I adore Subarus. The crossover. What? Yeah, Berta. I don't know, Berta. What? Okay. You know what? Since I don't know what that crossover one is, Berta. Let's. Oh boy, there's Marty. You thinking about like a brand new one or like a couple year old one? BMW crossover with like the big buck teeth in the front. Is it an X9 or the X6? I mean, wait, it's only $26,000. Oh wait, that's a used one on. It's 2016. I can't remember what they were called. New. Okay. Wait for like. Okay, yeah, they're beautiful. Yeah. I always think they look like two buck teeth. Like, anybody ever see Land of the Lost? I'm not saying it's. I think it's cool. I love it. I just have to get used to it. So here's my theory on cars that I don't like, that I think are ugly. Usually when I don't like a car and think they're ugly, they usually grow on me, and then I start thinking they're awesome. So I think this is awesome, and I just saw the sticker on this thing. So it starts at $75K. The competition model is 132, and then the M series is 95. I mean, you can get so much more car for something else than that. I wouldn't get a BMW. I wouldn't. Berta, remember your Grand Prix, the maroon one? I was watching a movie the other day, and it had one of those in it. It was like an 80s movie. And I said to my wife, I go, oh, my friend Roberta had one of those. And then you got the Eclipse after that. And I think you hit a deer or something with it. Or one of those, you hit a deer with it. Remember that? All right, so let's see what I missed. You can't remember. I'm sub to you, Alyssa. Let's see. 2021 crossover was not a good drive for me, but everyone is different. Yeah, you know what, Alyssa? When I first test drove the Ferrari 458, I was like, should I get this or not? I was like, but then I decided, I think I'm going to get it and just drive it for 6 months and then get rid of it. So that's what I did, and then I moved up to the. I bought a McLaren P90, and I'm very happy with that. But I'm getting bored of it, so that's just what I'm about. Let's see. I'm sorry, Berto. Yes, yeah. You're. How could you forget that? I love that car. Black X6, the one right there. Did not like it all. Okay, the one in the middle. Yeah, the one. Okay, the one that. Yeah. That must be the one in the center there. I know, Alyssa. But Ferrari is a race car. It's true race pedigree as opposed to my Lamborghinis that I have in my pole barn. And my Hellcat, I drive that in the winter. I put snow tires on that. I put my Mickey Thompsons away and put, snow tires on that. Really? And then, so are you thinking about, Berta, like getting rid of that and I gotta Google what it looks like. Do you not like it, or you're just ready to move on or something? Yeah, see, I picture you more in something like that. That's what I was going to say. Like, The new Toyota trucks are wicked nice too. Oh, a Canyon. Yeah, those are nice too, the Canyons. They're like the size of a full-size truck. Yeah, I dig those. I think they're nice. Yep, I like those. So how come you're thinking about like ditching that, or are you thinking about keeping that and getting the BMW also? Oh, gotcha. I don't know. See, at least you're close to the BMW dealership out there. If something does go wrong, like we're not. Well, not that I would be able to get one of those, but a Beamer. But I don't know. I would if the warranty is right, it would be okay. But if the warranty is no good, I wouldn't get it. Simply because I've worked on them. I've rebuilt those cars. I know the engineering behind them. They're great when they're new, but if you're gonna buy it is one thing, but if like you'll lease it is another, so that it's not your problem. I don't know. I don't know. If you're undecided, then I wouldn't do it. Go with your gut feeling. I always trust your gut on something, and I wouldn't do it. To be honest with you, I know you're gonna I know that you had one before, Berta, and you're gonna say no. I hate it. I don't like it. And you were the one that told me about this story a long time ago. You were driving along, and a bolt fell out of the steering column. And it was a Kia. It was a Kia or a Hyundai. It was one of those. They're made by the same company. Do you remember that story you told me? But they are doing really, really good stuff with those cars now. And the warranties on those cars are like 10-year, 100,000 mile on the drivetrain. And the service, the sales and service on are really good, especially out near you. I think I don't know if Burdick has one, but I think out near you is really good. I've heard really good. It's something to look into. The Santa Fe is a really nice SUV. I don't know if you guys are looking for an SUV, but yeah, they have the big. It's like a 20-inch screen monitor and everything for the display. Changes color. Oh, it's beautiful. And they have the Genesis. They have the Genesis SUV. If you're looking to spend that kind of money, that's a nice car too. It's like $65,000. And then they have the Telluride also. That's wicked nice. So, yeah. All right, Laura. I was saying the Bugatti. I'm so curious if Bill thinks they are a good drive. Yeah, I mean, I have the Chiron, Bugatti Chiron, which is better than my Veyron, and I don't take it out much, just simply because it's too fast, and the roads around here where I live. I mean, I live on an island, so it's more. It's more productive for me to just take my jetpack wherever I go. So if I need to go to like Costco or something, I just jetpack where I need to go, Alyssa. I mean, I know you just go, with your cars, you go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and then you pick whatever car you want. Me, with mine, I go eeny, meeny, miny, mo between my helicopter, my jetpack, my ultralight, my airplane, my boat, and my soon-to-be submarine that Laura and I are working on. So, I get it, So, the jetpack is cheaper, Laura, but that's because you hang on to my ankles when we fly, and you don't pay for any of the nitrogen fuel. Marty, be quiet. You try saying that, Marty. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hang on a second, Marty. That's because you don't pay for any of the nitrogen that it takes to propel us over to Costco and Aldi's here in Nova Scotia. So, yeah. Yeah, oh, by the way, Alyssa, are you going to be on Raw Side anytime soon? And maybe, Alyssa, we can like start a co-host show where we talk about our cars. We can go back and forth and challenge each other at whose car is better. Your Ferraris and my Lamborghinis. And if I had a choice, though, it would definitely be Ferrari all day long over Lamborghini. So, let's see. I love how this has turned into a Judge Alyssa stream. And there used to be a show called Judging Amy. Let's start a Judging Alyssa show. I know, Alyssa. Poor Alyssa. All right. You asked a question, and I actually answered. Do you see why I'm cryptic? Wait, I'm sorry. Where is it? Oh, my God. You're killing me. Hilarious. All right. Yeah, Berta. I know. We'll text each other. If you have any questions, Berta, interesting. I'll look into those. Yeah, Berta. I know, like, you're probably, like, have a bad taste in your mouth about a Kia, but that was years ago, and they really have come a long way. And, man, there are some great cars now. Noah, what's up, buddy? I'm sorry I missed you in here. Oh, let me get rid of this. Hang on a second. Hang on. Let me see here. Sorry. There. You got all of me. Sorry about that. Wait, what, you said something, Alyssa. Say it again, because I'm an idiot and I didn't see what you said. Also, Laura, no, yeah, Laura. Laura gets a little burned up when she like holds on, but you know, Laura's a trooper. But yeah, Noah. I bet you Noah snuck back out. I wonder if he's working. 917. No, he's probably not working. He's either on location or he's gluing his doll back together. That's what I think. Go there. You know, it's like when Laura and I go on our adventures. It's like you ever see Superman? Like the real Superman, like from 1979, I think, with Christopher Reeve. When we fly together, and he's like got her hand, and she's like, "Can you read my mind?" Laura's like that with me. Yeah, it's fun. And but only I'm wearing a jetpack, and she's got a hold of my ankles. And we're in Nova Scotia on an island, and we're going to Costco. It's weird, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah. All right. Cool, Noah. Yeah, brother, you must work, what, like second shift or something, huh? That's good. He's a working man. He's got that doll. He's got that doll back together, brother. Thanks for stopping in, man. It's good to see you. It's the only time I get to talk to you. That's it. No, I get to talk to you on your stream, but there's like 80,000 people on your chat, and I sneak right by. No, it's good to see you, brother. Yeah, no, Noah, we're talking about cars, and we just found out that Alyssa owns a pole barn filled with horses, chickens, pigs. She owns a farm, actually, and she has a Ferrari, a few Mustangs, not just horse Mustangs, but like Mustangs, a Lamborghini Aventador, and two BMWs. One is pearl white and one is champagne. So, listen, Alyssa, it's okay. I mean, cat's out of the bag now. What y'all drinking? By the way, anybody have any issues, any car problems, Toyota Corolla issues? If there's anybody in the chat driving a Toyota Corolla and they're having any issues, I can maybe help out with that. Noah. No, I'm sure Noah's having no issues with that car. Toyotas are great cars. Yeah. Well, Alyssa, yeah, we just found out, Noah, that Alyssa lives in Greenland. Or, yeah, she lives in Greenland. She's in the hospital in Greenland. Poor kid. Feel bad for her. Alyssa, do you have any dirt bikes? Do you have a KLR 600 Kawasaki? Those are cool. I'd like to have one of those, but I have other things that we need around this house, like different vehicles or something. Did you guys know that Greenland is the one with the ice and Iceland is the one with the grass? Did you guys know that? Isn't that weird? Yep. It's crazy. Oh, so anyways, let me tell you about that bumper. Remember I was telling you about that? Nobody had an answer for that crash bumper that car crashed into in the back of that tractor trailer. Nobody had the answer for that. So, my BMW scooter is in the shop. Sure, Laura. Sure. That came from, anybody ever heard of Jane Mansfield? I bet you haven't. She was like in comparison to Marilyn Monroe. And she died in a car accident. She went underneath. All three adult passengers and her 2 children survived in the back seat in the fog. And they went underneath a tractor trailer. The tractor trailer had slowed way down in a fog storm, I guess you'd say, in the fog. And they were going faster than the truck. And they went right underneath the back of it. And the roof sheared right off, similar to that Bel Air in that last video I showed. Yeah, and all 3 of them were killed. Anyways, those bumpers were created for pretty much, they decided we got to do something different. It was been a long time coming. So that's what that was. It's also known as the Mansfield bumper. Look it up. It's interesting. Oh my gosh. Alyssa, you're killing me here. All right, Alyssa. What's the model Harley you have? And don't Google anything. Right now, quick. Tell me what model Harley do you have? Quick. Come on. Fast. Don't you dare say Sportster. I'm waiting. And if you say Sportster, you better tell me the engine size. It's taking too long. You're Googling something. It's taking too long. Yeah. See? All right. Unless she's driving. Maybe she's driving. She might be driving.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was that is so funny. With the ape hangers. Oh, with the custom ape hangers. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, it's so funny. I think I actually believe you. I think I actually believe you. Oh. My eyes are watering. You can't be making this up. Oh, there's no way. This is so. You can't be making this up. I think you're legit, man. Oh, that's so funny. It's epic. It's epic. It's so good. That's pretty good. Man. At first I was like, no way. And then, you're not making it. Because. So now I feel like you really do need to be on one of our shows, Laura. I'm going to say, Laura, let's get her on your show for real. For reals. Yeah, and Laura, like, tag her. Like, seriously, Alyssa, I don't know what's going on with you, but, like with your channel and stuff, but figure out what you're going to do. Get going doing lives. I'm sure that everybody would love to see you do a live or something. I don't know, but, like, whatever you're doing, whether it's the sense of humor or whatever, but we'd all be standing behind you. No. So that we could support you. But also, seriously, like, no, it would be great to, I don't know. Everyone wants to know the Alyssa. Yeah, and seriously, Laura's platform. I'm just gonna say that Laura is she does an open mic night once in a while. Sometimes Wednesdays. Once in a while. Actually, she reaches out to people once in a while. Yeah, when she's home and feeling better, definitely. Yeah, start posting your vehicles on your channel. Do some walkarounds. Gotta see that Sportster. Is it an 883 or 1200 with the ape hangers? That'd be cool. Yeah, no, I know you watch her. I'm just saying, like, you got to get on there on her channel and, like, get a camera set up and, like, get a setup like this. You know, it's not that hard. Like on Amazon, they sell like these little podcast things you can hook up to a laptop or whatever, and it's pretty simple. And yeah, it'd be cool. Even like, I don't know, some people use their phones and stuff too. Yeah. Oh, and you know what? Laura, it has a digital magazine. I forgot about that, Laura. Sorry. Check out Laura's channel.
In all the videos, I will be saying, "See, Bill." Yeah, I would love to see that. I really want to see it. Seriously. Yeah, you'd be going, "See, Bill." Laura's digital magazine. What is today? The 18th. She usually wants things in by the 25th. And Laura, I have no idea what I'm gonna write about. I really don't. Oh, you know what? While I'm thinking of it too, I don't think this coming Saturday I'm gonna do a live because I have to get an extraction done Friday. I have a surgery, so it's not a big deal. It's just an extraction, but I don't think I'm gonna be wanting to do any talking Saturday night, so I probably won't be doing a live Saturday night, guys. So everybody that's here tonight, I appreciate it. Don't know if I'll do one during the week to maybe just do something, but yeah, I could do that. Write about ape hangers. Yeah, I could write about ape hangers. I don't know much about ape hangers though. That's your job, Alyssa. Why don't have you submitted anything to Laura's magazine? By the way, if anybody's interested, Laura does a paranormal magazine, okay? You don't have to write about paranormal stuff. It could be a joke. It could be about anything, really, but it's a community-based magazine. If you want to, go ahead and contact Laura through her channel, and she'd be happy to accommodate anybody that's willing to write an article about actually even an experience that you guys might have had and you'd like to tell your story. Contact Laura. She'll put it in the magazine, okay? Get a hold of her. She'd be happy to have you. Happy to have it in there. Yeah, she takes all submissions. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be about dirt, worms. It could be about ape hangers. It could be about clothes hangers. It could be about any type of hanger, you know? Doesn't matter what kind of hanger it is. Coat hangers. I think I said that. Yeah. So, yeah. Laura, what are you welcome? Oh, you are welcome, friend. Alyssa, I have not someone wanted something in Spanish from me, I believe. Wait, what? I have not wanted something in Spanish from me, I believe. Oh, I don't know. Guitar, yeah. Jamie, absolutely. I think so. Yeah, you could have yes, I wouldn't say that Laura would be opposed to that. There you go, Alyssa. ¿Qué pasa? See, I know some Spanish. No bueno. ¿Qué? ¿Qué? Sí. No. That's pretty good, right? All right. Yeah, that's pretty bad. ¿Qué pasa? Like, that's like, what's up, right? What's up? ¿Qué pasa? That's not bad. That's pretty good. Let me see. Jimmy says, Laura, I will do that. Thanks so much. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool, Jimmy. Jimmy, you got a favorite guitarist? I don't know if we discussed that. I was talking with Wayne, and we were discussing Yngwie. Ultimately, he's my favorite. Now, Alyssa, you could just put like excelente. You can just put like te at the end of any English word, and that's Spanish, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Elicite, like that's Spanish for Alyssa, or like raw te, side te, paranormal te. That would be raw side paranormal in Spanish, right? Or like your te, welcome te. right? Is that how it works or no? I don't know. I could be wrong. Well, I've probably kept everyone long enough. I just want to thank everyone. Hetfield for rhythm, Steve Vai for lead. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, James Hetfield is like the ultimate rhythm player. Yeah, I like Steve Vai too. He played for Whitesnake for a while too. ¿Dónde este Martin? Welcome, Mete. Welcome, Mete. Does that mean you're welcome? Or like, does that mean, yes, what you said, Bill, was correct? Add te at the end of that in English and it is Spanish. Is that what that means? Cool. See, I like too, like if you just say one thing in Spanish, it like means a ton of things in English. Man, I wish we could do that. Oh, this is great. Oh, all right. Yeah, David Gilmour from Pink Floyd. I think we lost Noah Faraday. He's probably driving. Well, I appreciate everybody stopping in today. Thank you so much. I didn't take a break today. Didn't really have to. But you guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Where are we today? Yeah, like I said, don't know what I'm going to do during the week. Maybe I'll have something during the week. I think I'll do Wednesday nights from now on, right around 7 o'clock. Just kidding. Just kidding, Laura. I don't think you'd have anything to worry about. All right, so I want to thank Alyssa, Jimmy, Laura. I don't know if Michael's still in here. I don't know if Greg's still in here. Let me see. Try and find anybody else. I don't know if Noah's still in here. Who knows? Roberta, I don't know if you're still in here. Sam Haines Campfire. He's probably in bed by now. They're 5 hours ahead of us. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Yes, hope you join us next time. Alyssa, let's get you on something, okay? Somebody's got to interview you. It may as well be Laura or me. Laura? I think Laura. And Laura, let's find a way to get you on here so we can chit-chat, okay? I know I could do it through OBS somehow. I just got to figure out how, okay? Hit that like button. It's free. I appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Later, y'all. I should be in bed. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's 2:30. Yep. Yeah, you guys are 5 hours. So, Jimmy, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate my UK friends. And you guys all have a good night. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. And here comes the awkward ending. We'll see you.